A single decision can either protect your future or destroy it forever. Before we begin, subscribe if you seek ancient wisdom that still governs wealth today, because what Rodan learns in this story may save you years of regret. In the ancient city of Babylon lived Rodan, a humble maker of spears. His hands were skilled, his labor honest, yet his purse was always light. One day, fortune smiled upon him. The king of Babylon, pleased with a new spear point Rodan had designed for the royal guard, summoned him and placed into his hands 50 pieces of gold. To Rodan, this was a fortune beyond imagination, wealth greater than he had earned in many years of labor. Yet instead of joy, the gold brought him unease. The weight of the gold troubled his sleep. Fear whispered to him, "What if I lose it? What if I waste it? What if others trick it away from me?" Soon, his sister came to him with eager words, urging him to lend the gold to her husband, Araman, who wished to become a merchant. Confused and uncertain, Rodan sought the counsel of Mathon, the gold lender of Babylon, a man known not only for his wealth, but for his wisdom. Mathon was astonished. "Never," he said, "does a man come to me seeking advice. They come only to borrow." Pleased by Rodan's humility, Mathon welcomed him warmly, fed him generously, and listened with care. When Rodan confessed that the king's gift troubled him, Mathon was surprised. "Gold troubles you," he asked, "and why?" Rodan explained his sister's request and his fear of making the wrong choice. Mathon nodded and said, "Gold always brings responsibility. It changes a man's position among his fellows. Gold brings fear, lest it be lost or stolen. Gold brings power, for it can do great good. And gold brings temptation, especially from those who did not earn it." Then Mathon said, "Let me tell you a story. In the city of Nineveh lived a farmer who could understand the language of animals. One day, his ox complained of exhaustion from plowing the fields. The ass, wishing to help, advised the ox to pretend to be sick so he could rest. But the farmer heard every word. The next morning, seeing the ox lying still, the farmer yoked the ass instead and made him plow the fields alone. When the work was finished, the ox thanked the ass for his kindness. But the ass, broken and bitter, turned away. From that day on, they were never friends again. Mathon paused and said, "Be careful when helping another, lest their burden becomes your own." Rodan then asked, "As a gold lender, how do you ensure your gold is returned?" Mathon replied, "I study a man carefully before lending him gold. I demand security more valuable to him than the gold itself, so he must labor diligently to redeem it. I have lost gold to death. I have lost gold to foolish men. And I have learned that gold entrusted to ignorance is gold thrown away." At last, Rodan spoke with impatience. "You have told me many tales, but not answered my question. Should I lend my 50 pieces of gold to my sister's husband?" Mathon smiled calmly. "If Araman came to me, I would ask him, 'For what purpose do you borrow this gold?' If he answered that he wished to become a merchant, I would ask him, 'What knowledge do you possess as a trader? Do you know where to buy goods at the lowest price? Do you know where to sell them for a fair profit?' Could he answer these questions?" Rodan lowered his head. "No, he could not." "Then it would be unwise to lend him your gold." Mathon then asked Rodan, "How long have you labored as a spearmaker?" 3 years, Rodan replied. "And how much gold have you saved in that time?" 3 pieces of gold. Mathon nodded slowly. "So you save 1 gold per year. 50 gold represents 50 years of labor." Then Mathon asked the question that cut deeply. "Would you throw away 50 years of labor simply to prove yourself a good brother?" Seeing Rodan's silence, Mathon offered wisdom instead of refusal. Give your sister 1 piece of gold, the reward of 1 year's labor. Tell her this is all you can trust. If her husband prospers with it, more may follow. If he fails, your loss is small and your future remains protected. For a man may recover from losing 1 year, but never from losing 50. That night, Rodan's troubled spirit found peace. He had learned that wisdom guards wealth better than courage, and restraint protects fortune more than generosity. And so, the lesson of Babylon endures. Better a little caution than a great regret. If this ancient wisdom spoke to you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this lesson today, because the wisdom that built Babylon can still build your future.